Aries, pause everything. This is not just another video. This is your wake-up call. Between June 3rd and June 5th, something rare is happening, and it has everything to do with you. There's an invisible energy shift opening, a final spiritual checkpoint. And if you don't pass it, you won't just feel stuck for a week or a month, you'll feel stuck until 2027. Think about that for a second. Do you really want to keep repeating the same battles with your emotions? The same relationship patterns that leave you drained? The same financial cycles that give you a glimpse of hope, then snatch it away? Because that's exactly what's on the line right now. Aries, the universe is not playing anymore. This is not a drill. This is your final test. And it's not going to show up with flashing lights or warning signs. It's going to show up in the form of people, triggers, emotions, and choices that seem small but are actually cosmic doorways. Between June 3rd and 5th, your soul will be tested on how much you've learned from the past, whether you still react or if you now respond, and whether you're truly ready to step into your divine timeline, or if you're still holding on to the version of you that's scared to evolve. Have you been wondering why you felt heavy lately? Why life has been pulling you back even when you thought you were finally making progress? It's not bad luck. It's the universe applying pressure to see if you'll rise or repeat. You're not broken. You're being shaped, but only if you pass the test. So Aries, this is your moment. You can't afford to scroll past this message like it's just another horoscope, because this is the one that changes everything. Are you truly ready to face the truth? Because once this portal closes, there's no going back. Aries, these dates, June 3rd through June 5th, are not just random days on a calendar. They are a cosmic checkpoint, a moment where time bends, energy intensifies, and the universe leans in to ask you one question. Are you finally ready to evolve, or are you going to repeat the same cycle? This portal is formed by a rare triangle of forces: fiery Mars energy, your ruler karmic resolution, the past returning to be corrected, soul alignment, a moment to step into your higher path. And here's the thing, Aries. Because you're ruled by Mars, this portal hits you harder than any other zodiac sign. This isn't just a lesson, this is personal. If you've been feeling restless without reason, emotionally on edge, irritated with people you usually love, or waking up at 3:33 a.m. over and over, that's not coincidence, that's cosmic interference. It's the universe screaming for your attention because something inside you is about to shift. The truth is, you're standing at a crossroad. On one side, the old path, comfortable, familiar, but stagnant, filled with the same arguments, the same blocks, the same frustrations. On the other, the unknown path, uncomfortable at first, but filled with expansion, alignment, and divine speed. The universe is giving you one final chance to choose differently, but make no mistake, this chance won't come again until 2027. And if you choose wrong, you may feel like nothing changes at first, but over time, you'll notice delays, doors closing, opportunities slipping through your fingers. It won't be punishment, it'll be redirection, but it'll feel like life keeps pulling you backward. That's what happens when you ignore a soul checkpoint, but choose right, and you'll feel it instantly. Energy will shift, your mind will clear, money or clarity may arrive from unexpected places. You'll start magnetizing what used to run from you. Because when you pass a cosmic test, the universe doesn't just reward you, it celebrates you. Aries, you are not here to live a small, frustrated life. You are here to lead, to rise, to blaze trails for others. But first, you must pass through the fire. This window, these 72 hours, they are your moment. Don't let fear make the decision for you. Let your higher self do it. Because once this energetic door closes, everything begins to move fast, for better or for worse. Test number 1, the fire of emotion, Aries. The first test between June 3rd and 5th will strike where you feel most vulnerable, your emotions. This is the fire test. And no, it won't come from strangers. It will come from the people closest to you, the ones who know exactly where your emotional buttons are. Expect it. A sudden argument, a sharp comment, a painful misunderstanding. You'll feel the heat rise in your chest. Your Mars instinct will want to snap, defend, or even walk away entirely. But pause, because this is not a random conflict. This is a spiritual setup, a sacred trap designed by the universe, not to hurt you, but to reveal you. You see, this isn't about them. It's about how you respond. Will you repeat the same patterns, raise your voice, slam the door, send that angry message you'll later regret? Or will you surprise even yourself by choosing something different? Stillness, grace, breath, control. That's the actual battle here, not with them, but with you. And yes, Aries, I get it. You are the warrior. You are fire in motion. You are energy that does not like to sit still. But let me remind you, even the most powerful flame must learn how not to burn what it wants to protect. This is your moment to show the universe you've grown. The test isn't whether or not you get angry. The test is whether or not you let anger control your direction. Because if you fail this test, it won't just cost you a moment of peace. It'll trigger a cycle of blame, of regret, of misalignment, and those ripple effects could last months. But if you pass, you'll feel something powerful, like a spiritual lock just clicked open, like you've finally broken free from something ancient. Because you didn't just avoid conflict, you healed it at the source. You proved that your power doesn't come from force. It comes from conscious choice. This test is happening for you, Aries, not to you. It's the universe saying, let's see what version of Aries shows up now. So when the moment comes, and it will, pause. Ask yourself, is this reaction coming from my ego or from my evolution? The person who wins this test is not the one who speaks the loudest, it's the one who stays grounded in the chaos. This is emotional fire, and you, Aries, were born to rise from it like a phoenix. Test number 2, the trap of impulse. Aries, the second test between June 3rd and 5th is going to be fast, sharp, and dangerous. This is the trap of impulse. It won't look like a trap at first. It will feel exciting, urgent. Your gut will scream, do it now. But that scream, it might not be intuition. It might be your wounded self trying to take control again. Something will pop up during this spiritual test window, a message you feel like firing off in the heat of the moment, a sudden decision to quit, leave, or leap, a tempting opportunity that feels almost too good to be true. An emotional reaction you instantly feel and want to act on. Aries, you are the spark of the zodiac. You live for action. You thrive in motion. Your instincts are often right, but not this time. This time, the universe is testing your ability to pause, because the true warrior doesn't swing at every shadow. The evolved Aries knows when to hold back their fire. This test isn't about whether you can move quickly. It's about whether you can wait and feel what's actually real beneath the noise. So when you feel that rush of impulse to say something, spend something, sign something, end something, pause. Ask yourself, is this decision coming from clarity or from chaos? Because one wrong move in this spiritual window can cost you months of realignment. And the truth is, not everything urgent is important. The universe might send you a test wrapped in urgency just to see if you've grown beyond that reaction-based lifestyle. If you've been repeating fast decisions that lead to fast regrets, this is your break point. Can you wait just 72 hours? That's all the universe is asking for. 3 days of observation, 3 days of patience, 3 days to let your higher self lead the way. Because when you do, that impulse you almost acted on, you'll realize it wasn't what it seemed. And that moment of stillness, it will realign your timeline. It will shift everything. Sometimes the greatest spiritual flex is not a bold move, it's holding your power and knowing when to use it. Aries, this test is subtle, but it's powerful. Because your destiny is not determined by your speed, it's shaped by your intention. Don't fall for the trap. You're not here to react anymore. You're here to respond with wisdom. Test number 3, the mirror moment now. Aries, this is it. The final test of this spiritual portal, and it's the one that most people run from. It's called the mirror moment. This isn't a test that comes from outside of you. It's the one that forces you to face you. Somewhere between June 3rd and June 5th, the universe is going to hold up a mirror. And what you see in that reflection, it's going to sting. It might come from a hard truth someone speaks into your life, a betrayal that shatters your pride, a decision you look back on and suddenly regret, or a moment of silence where your own thoughts get uncomfortably loud. It won't feel good. It might shake your confidence. It may even make you want to run, numb, or blame. But Aries, this pain is sacred. It's not punishment, it's revelation. The mirror is showing you exactly what needs to be healed, not to shame you, but to set you free. This is the final test before transformation. Can you face what you've ignored? Can you accept the version of you that's held you back? Can you finally shed the mask and meet your soul in its rawest form? Because the truth is, you already know what needs to change. You just haven't had the courage to fully look at it until now. This test will demand honesty. It will ask you to take full responsibility for your energy, your choices, and your patterns. And if you fail it, you'll stay stuck in the illusion that it's always someone else's fault, that life is unfair, that you were just dealt a difficult hand. But if you pass this test, that mirror becomes your portal. You break the cycle, you release the wound, you give birth to a new version of you that no longer hides behind fear or pride. This is the version of you that knows your power doesn't come from being right. It comes from being real. So don't look away. Don't reject what you see, because even if it's ugly, even if it hurts, that reflection is a gift. And when you finally accept the truth of where you are, you give yourself permission to rise into where you were always meant to be. Aries, this is the birthplace of your transformation. Let it happen. Let the old you crack so the new you can finally emerge. Aries, let's get brutally honest. If you ignore these 3 tests, if you brush off the signs, the triggers, and the mirror, the universe won't punish you, but it will delay you. And that's sometimes even worse, because you'll keep waking up feeling stuck, like you're running hard but going nowhere. You'll stay locked in, the same toxic relationship patterns, the same financial frustrations, the same emotional wounds you swore you already healed. You'll feel like you're evolving, but deep down, it'll still be the same loop again and again. And here's the kicker, this isn't temporary. If you miss this window between June 3rd and 5th, the next energetic alignment like this won't return until 2027. That's 2 more years of struggling through lessons you could have graduated from now. 2 years of watching others rise while you wonder why you're still waiting. And Aries, be honest with yourself. Can you really afford to waste that much time? Can your purpose wait? Can your healing wait? Can your abundance wait? Or are you finally ready to rise? Because here's the truth. You've already been given the signs. You've already felt the inner push. You wouldn't even be watching this right now if your soul wasn't craving the breakthrough. So don't let this pass you by. This is not just another week. It's a final chance to break free from the old timeline and step boldly into the one that was meant for you all along. Don't fail this test by doing nothing. Make the decision now to rise. But Aries, then what if you pass? What if you recognize the fire as a test, not a curse? What if you pause instead of react and face the mirror without fear? Then everything begins to change. By June 6th, you'll feel it, a strange lightness in your chest, as if the weight you've been carrying for months suddenly lifts, as if the fog finally clears and you can breathe again. Out of nowhere, money could arrive, an opportunity you weren't expecting could land in your lap. A powerful idea, one that could change everything, might strike like lightning. These are not coincidences, they're rewards. Because the universe doesn't just bless those who hustle, it blesses those who listen. When you pass these tests, you align your vibration with your true path. And that's when the shift begins. You will start magnetizing what you used to chase, attract the right people, the right support, the right timing, move into a life that feels effortless, not forced, and the most beautiful part, you won't need to chase anything. It will all begin flowing to you because you've proven that you're ready to receive it. This isn't just about checking off a spiritual test. It's about showing the universe that you're not stuck in survival mode anymore. You're finally aligned with abundance, clarity, and power. So Aries, this is your moment. If you rise through the fire, if you face the mirror and wait through the storm, you won't just pass the test, you'll open the gate to the life you were always meant to live. Aries, before June 5th ends, you need to seal your energy, because once this spiritual portal closes, your intention becomes your path. So here's a simple but powerful ritual to anchor everything you've learned. Step 1. At night, in a quiet space, light a red or white candle. Red symbolizes your inner fire. White represents clarity and divine protection. Step 2. On a small piece of paper, write down 3 things you're ready to release. This could be fear, anger, self-doubt, or an old cycle you're done repeating. Step 3. Hold the paper in your hand and speak this out loud. I release all patterns that keep me stuck. I welcome growth, truth, and divine speed. I trust the test. I choose my highest path. Step 4. Burn the paper safely. Watch the smoke rise. Imagine it carrying your intention straight into the universe. This is your energetic contract. Your soul saying, I'm ready. The universe is watching. Your future is listening. Seal the shift. Complete the ritual and step boldly into what's next. Aries, take a deep breath. You were never meant for an average life. You didn't come here just to survive, pay bills and repeat the same days. You came here to lead, to ignite, to shake the world awake with your fire. You are action. You are courage. You are a divine force wrapped in human skin. But even the strongest fire can burn out if it's not directed with intention, and that's what this moment is really about. Between June 3rd and 5th, the universe isn't testing your strength. It already knows you're powerful. It's testing your discipline, your wisdom, your soul maturity. This is your final test before everything starts to shift, and once it passes, there's no rewind button. You either rise or you stay stuck until 2027. So ask yourself, Aries, have you had enough of old cycles? Are you done doubting your own power? Are you truly ready to receive what's already yours? Because once you pass this test, the rewards won't just arrive, they'll chase you. Right now, comment this 11 times below to lock in the energy. I passed the test, I protect my fire, I rise into destiny. Say it until it becomes your truth. Speak it into your bones. Let the universe hear your declaration loud and clear. Subscribe right now and turn on the bell, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. This isn't the end. This is just one portal. More are opening, and I'll be here to guide you through every single one. Share this video with another Aries or someone with Aries rising, because someone you love might be facing this same spiritual test and not even realize it. Don't let them walk into it blind. Because Aries, when you rise, the universe doesn't just applaud you. It aligns everything for you. Your fire has purpose. Now go and live it.